Hey guys, this is Dan again. Welcome back to my channel. So here's an update on my tank. For the last few days, my tank had a breakout of algae. So it got really bad where the tank was very dull. And I thought that it was caused by our roof deck door there where the sun comes in. But it wasn't the case because I even covered the door, and the amount of algae growth every day was really substantial. So I got kind of scared and I went to the pet shop and asked them, and they said it's pretty normal because it's a new tank and it has to go through that cycle. But they suggested that I add some cleaning crew in there, like hermit crabs, snails, or a algae blenny. And then also they suggested that I shut off the light for 2 or 3 days so that would stop the algae growth. Today is the second day that I had these lights off, with the exception of yesterday. I turned on for like a half hour just to make sure that everything is still alive. Because when the lights is out, the corals, they don't extend their limbs normally, and also the sea anemone here. So this little guy keeps moving and hiding behind the rock, like he keeps hiding. But when I had the light off, he decided to move back on top of the rock. Yesterday I had some time after I got home from work, so I decided to use a tubing right here, that little tubing there, and suck out the top layer of the algae layer, because it was really kind of gross looking, and I tried as best as I could, and I got that much out, so I can actually see the sand now. And the rocks were very, very dark brown, so I turned them around. So I moved the rocks a little bit and turned them around, so you see less brown rather than black. So when I did all this, I kind of disturbed the tank, and the sand was kind of like going wild in the tank. And I noticed this little guy was trying to protect its bubble tips, and for a short moment somehow it became very large. Like it's just like sucking a bunch of water to expand itself, and it tried to pull itself over, all the way over, so almost all the way over, and hit its bubble tips inside. It looks kind of amazing. I felt bad for it because I didn't know if I hurt it or not. The live coral did the same thing. It just sucked into retract its tentacles to nothing. The surface was flat. So today when I got off work, I went to the local fish store in Watertown that I usually go to for advices, and I like to shop there because I like to support the local business, and I try to get everything from there. And also the one in Quincy. I only go to the main store like Petco or PetSmart for emergency stuff. So today I went there after work to try to get the algae blenny that he suggested it, and a few hermit crabs. But when I got there, they pre-sold out of all the hermit crabs and the blenny. So since it's an emergency case and I wanted to start adding the hermit crabs into the tank, I actually went to Petco, and I picked up 4 red leg, they said it, crabs, and 4 blue leg crabs. I forgot which one cost which, but it was like $1.69 each, and the other one was $1.99 each. Their website had a lower price, but it was cheap enough, so I didn't really ask them to match it. So now I'm gonna put these in the water to acclimate the tank into the tank, and I'll give it like 15-20 minutes before I take them out. I'm gonna try not to add the water that's in there. I'm trying to see if I can scoop them out with my hand, because the guy that got it for me, he just used his bare hands to grab them out of of the tank there, because the water there didn't look very good. So hopefully I don't add any bad stuff to my tank. And I was thinking, so this has been 2 days since I left the water, the light off, and the people there suggested I leave it for 2 to 3 days. So I'm hoping to leave it a little bit longer today, until probably midnight or something, or maybe if I can not anxiously try to see what's going on, leave it up to tomorrow, and to turn the light on so to give the coral some lights. So it's been 20 minutes since I left the bags floating there. Also I know I leave my hydrometer up here, so I measure the water pretty constant just to make sure that the level is good for the coral. So right now it's at 1.024. Yesterday I was watching a few YouTube videos on coral tanks, and I came across one video that the person who has a bubble tip sea anemone, and his split into 14 different ones, and they all preserve their bubble tips, like their round bubble. And he said that the reason why, so if you keep the sea anemone out of the current, then it will preserve its bubble tip. So these guys out. Just gonna drop them. Do the same for these two. Gosh, this is so small, so it's so hard to do it. Let me see. The other one is bigger, so hopefully it'll be easier. These are really teeny little hermit crabs. You can see them, they start moving. I'm gonna put this back in the sink. Opening the second bag. These crab, I forgot which one is red and which one is blue. These 4 are substantially bigger than the other 4 that I just took out. It looks like they're probably 4 times as big as the other one. The one that's so dinky. Should become far apart when I throw these on the other end of the tank. It's pretty smart. As soon as I sense that someone is touching it, it goes right in, retract it. So now they're walking around. It seems like they're adjusting to the tank pretty well. The big ones definitely all came out. The 4 little ones are slowly trying to get adjusted to their new environment. So there you guys, there you go guys. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you like the videos, and I update you more when I add more fish to the tank. Thanks for watching. Good night.